Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Dr. Marquez Ball, and I have the pleasure of serving as the president and chairman of the board for the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County. It is truly an honor to stand here alongside Prince George's County Council member Ed Burrows, our community partner, and members of media who are here. And thank you all for helping to amplify the message that we're going to announce today. I want to begin by acknowledging and thanking our partners who made today possible, particularly the second district is one we've worked with. To Councilmember Burrows for his leadership and unwavering commitment to the people of District 8. Sir, thank you. To the members of the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County, some of who are here with us today, thank you. To our county executive's office, their support and coordination ensure that this effort does not just exist on paper, but reaches real people, reaches real families, right when they need it the most. To our local media, thank you for helping us tell the story of community with accuracy, with clarity, with compassion. Today, we stand here because thousands of federal employees and contractors in Prince George's County, especially in District 8, are living through circumstances beyond their control. The government shutdown and workforce reductions have placed families under financial burden, uncertainty, and in many cases, genuine crisis. We know these Prince Georgians are mothers, fathers, caregivers, young professionals, retirees returning to work, some who are essential personnel who are serving our nation every single day without pay. They deserve stability, they deserve dignity, they deserve support, and we're here to give them that. So today, we are proud to announce the launch of Federal Employee Relief Fund, a $1 million district-centered initiative designed to provide direct emergency support to federal workers and contractors who live in District 8 and who have been impacted by this shutdown. This fund is a recognition that Prince George's County takes care of its own. And it is a statement that no one should have to choose between groceries and a car note, between medicine and keeping the lights on, or between caregiving for an aging family member or gas to get to work because you're an essential employee. The application process has been designed to be simple, accessible, and dignified. We are working with our trusted partner, 2nd District CDC, to ensure funds reach households experiencing real impact, both quickly and responsibly. So to everyone listening, whether you are a federal employee, a family member, a friend, or someone who simply believes in the power of community, we are here for you. You are not alone. In this county, we want you to know that we stand with you. The 100 Black Men of Prince George's County are here standing with you. We want you to know that we will not let you fall, but rather we will be there to lift you. In the 100 Black Men of America, we have a particular motto that we state when it relates to our mentees. That is, what they see is what they will be. So today we want to demonstrate what collaboration looks like. We want to demonstrate what leadership looks like. We want to demonstrate what support looks like. And this is what District 8 deserves. Thank you to Councilmember Burrows, to our partners, and to every resident who continues to believe in a stronger, more compassionate Prince George's County. We are ready to serve, we're ready to support, and together, we're gonna be all right. Thank you. Please welcome Councilmember Burrows.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for your leadership. Thank you to the extraordinary members of the 100 Black Men for coming through in such a special way at a time that we need you the most. Let me tell you, I was driving and I received a message from Mr. President, really out of nowhere, saying, what can the 100 black men of Prince George's County do in the middle of this crisis? We want to help. And really in a very quick time period, they turned around a plan to distribute these funds to residents who have been impacted, residents who've done everything right. You know, the Prince George's County's black middle class was built off of our proximity to the federal government. Our residents were told to come to Prince George's County, go to school, get your degrees, and show up to work every single day. And that's what our federal government workers have done for decades. Unfortunately, our federal government workers have been treated like less than, and they're going through a lot right now. This administration has treated our federal government workers like trash. And it's so important that this community come together to let our federal workers know that they are not alone. Our federal workers and contractors and their families are going through so much right now. To show up to work every day to serve this country with such dignity and honor, and to now find yourself in a food bank line is the reality that so many of our family members and neighbors find themselves in. And so once again, I want to thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank the 100 black men of Prince George's County for showing up so selflessly. These are all volunteers. Let me make that clear. These are all volunteers who are coming in the clutch to help their fellow neighbor with a spirit of service, excellence, and dedication. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart on behalf of the people of Prince George's County, on behalf of the people of District 8. And with that, Lindsay, do I open up for questions?
Yeah, let's take some questions.
Yeah. Darcy,
Good morning.
Mr. President, if you wouldn't mind joining.
If you could explain, I guess, where the money's coming from, how it's going to be dispersed, and just kind of how this is going to work.
Yeah, absolutely. So as most people know, District 8 is the home of the MGM. By state law, the MGM has an impact grant fund that must be used for a certain radius outside of the casino. Earlier this year, we approved funds for Doge workers, workers who, many of whom were a couple years away from retirement, who showed up to work and were told that they no longer had a job. And so we approved $800,000 for that earlier this year. And unfortunately, we were in the process of trying to get that up and running, but because of capacity issues, we couldn't get it up and running. Thankfully, the 100 black men called and said, hey, we can actually administer this very quickly. So we took $800,000 from that, $200,000 from another grant pool, and then we came up with $1 million.
So this is in addition to what 100 Black Men got in your budget plan for the community grants?
Yes, so this is a non-D plus LIG to get to the 1 million.
Any chance of adding more if this is exhausted quickly?
You
Do you
know,
have a sense of the need?
I mean, the need is extraordinary. I am used to individuals calling my office for mortgage assistance, for property tax assistance. What I am not used to is seeing the record number of cars at our food banks, at our food distributions for miles and miles and miles. What I am not used to is seeing our federal workers drive up in BMWs and Mercedes-Benz, you know, literally there because they can't afford to go to the grocery store. And so I anticipate this money running out quickly, and we'll have to make some other financial decisions. You know, ultimately, we need the President of the United States and the Congress to step up and to give a damn about these federal workers. The reality is, these are Americans, and they should be treated with a certain level of dignity and respect, because the local government and our nonprofit sector could never replace the responsibility of the federal government. As far, there's just not enough money on the local level to do it.
Only District 8 now, because of the 6-mile radius thing. Is there any possibility of expanding it? I mean, I know, you all know it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be just District 8 people that hit the website. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is need across the region, and even when we do the food distribution lines, we know that we have Prince George's folks going to DC. We have DC folks coming to Prince George's, so we know that this is a regional, if not a national issue for sure. There are other programs and other sources of funding that will be countywide, absolutely.
How many households are expected to be impacted in Orleans?
We believe, I think we're calculating at least 1,000. Yeah, I mean, that's our initial estimate. We're asking individuals to apply by a certain date so that we'll be able to project out budget-wise.
And what is the date?
Mr. President, Preston?
21st.
The 21st
Of November?
of November.
Is this like cash assistance, or what exactly can people get through this?
Cash.
Yes, it'll be cash dispersed. So it depends on how many register. So we have the pool, and so depending on if we have 1,000 register, then we know at a minimum they're all going to get 1,000.
Yeah, so it's one pot of money, and so that's why we've asked everyone to apply by a certain deadline so that we can gauge it. If it's completely maxed out, everyone will get $1,000. But let's say only 300 or 400 people apply, then we'll be able to do more for more residents.
So that's the bottom, probably 1,000.
At least $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
if the government opens tomorrow, today, the next day, and the retro pay does come, you still move ahead with this?
No, absolutely, because the impetus for this originally was essentially DOGE. People who were impacted, people who are laid off, people who are out of work for permanent cuts. We had no clue that the government would be shut down for over a month when this was initially passed, so yes.
This is the doctor. Can you explain, sir, your organization's role in rolling out the money, please?
Absolutely. So, in 100 Black Men, we have several pillars. One of our pillars is economic empowerment. And so after I gave a message to Councilmember Burrows asking how we could help, he said this is one of the things we're trying to do, but we don't have the capacity to do it. I happen to be a software engineer. I've got others in our organization who have doctorates in organizational leadership. So literally within a matter of 4 days, we turned around an entire platform to set it up. So members of District 8 residents, they will log online, they will fill out information that was required on there. We have another staff member that's going to vet it. And once everyone is vetted and we see what the pool is, literally our system is going to do a batch upload and send out resources to District 8 residents.
What's the website?
100 Black Men, 100PrinceGeorges.org, 100PrinceGeorges.org/relief, 100PrinceGeorges.org/relief.
Councilmember, you talked a little bit about, nothing from the local government and nonprofits can make up what the federal government could do. I'm wondering what you make of the fact that you all are stepping up to help these people and the federal government, a much bigger entity, is not.
Yes, I mean, it's unfortunate the current state of the federal government, but the reality is, as our county executive Aisha Brayboy says, we are all in this together. And we have a duty and responsibility as a local government, as a nonprofit sector, to be our brother's keeper. And we are in unprecedented times, and we will continue to be in unprecedented times. This is year one of a 4-year administration, right? And so our response is to pull together. And that's why I'm so grateful to the talented and passionate servant leaders of the 100 Black Men for stepping up in this way, because we would not be here today but for your leadership. And government can't do it all by ourselves. As I said, we didn't have the capacity to move this on our own. And so I'm just very grateful, very grateful.
Can you talk about the need in District 8 compared to the rest of the county in terms of federal impact?
Oh, well, let me tell you, before this year, there's significant need across the region, significant need in the county. But just to take a step back, Maryland ranks number 3rd in the nation for foreclosure. This is before the DOGE. situation. Before the DOGE cuts, before the furloughs, Maryland ranked third in the nation for foreclosure. Prince George's County is number one in the state for foreclosure, leading well above number two, which is Baltimore City. Tens of thousands above number two. And so the need in this county was already significant. We already had individuals living paycheck to paycheck already. When you compound that with the current economy, with the prices of everything going up, and then you have federal workers who believe that if you got a good government job and you showed up to work every day serving your country, you could rely on that. And then all of a sudden, your entire unit, the Department of Education, Department of even home, there are certain departments in the Department of Homeland Security, you know, all across the government, you know, have been eliminated. It's absolutely devastating. When you look at Fort Washington, Oxon Hill, Temple Hills, these are places that have tens of thousands of federal workers that are truly impacted. And on top of that, these furloughs, these are individuals, some of whom still have to go to work, still have to pay gas to get to work. You still have to pay for childcare because you have to go to work, and food, and on top of all of that, it does something to the mental health of a community. These financial stressors absolutely have an impact on the mental health of a community, and so it has a significant impact on our entire region, especially District 8. And as I said, at a previous press conference, this is a start. This is not going to solve the problem, but this is our fight back. And this is us letting our residents know that they are not alone, that they are valued, that they are cared for, and that everyone's pitching in. I mean, these are men that have jobs and careers and a lot of things they could be doing, but decided to be here today and decided to administer a program voluntarily, which says a lot about this organization, the character of this organization. And so we're all pitching in together. Yeah.
So if you explain one more time, I hate to be dead, but where the money's coming from, again, I missed that.
Sure, so it's coming from two sources. The first source is by state law, the MGM has to provide a certain amount of revenue that must be spent in a 6-mile radius of the casino. And then secondly, there's another grant pool that the council has access to. We've combined both of those pools to come up with $1 million for this initiative.
And what is the anticipated max of money that a household can receive? I know you said it depends, but you know, a lot of people have a lot of needs, so what is the actual cap here?
Yeah, so the deadline to apply is when, President?
21st of November.
Yeah, so we've asked everyone to apply by the 21st. If everyone applies by the 21st, so it's $1 million, right? So we're going to divide it up. We think that everyone will get $1,000. You know, if not everyone applies, then that number could increase. Let's say you only have 200, 300 people apply. Well, then all that money will be reinvested, and it can go from 1,000 to 2,000, or you might have more than one cycle of this. It just depends, and it's very difficult. You know, I think the benefit of the cash payment is it really does allow the federal worker to decide what they need. The reality is, some federal workers might need help with mortgage assistance, while others might need help with daycare, while others might need help with gas. I mean, the needs vary so significantly, and so we're encouraging people to apply by that deadline so that this incredible organization can assess the need, see what the demand is. Hey.
I apologize, I missed some of the beginning, but just to clarify, so this is for District 8 residents, right?
Yes.
Do you see this being expanded to other residents as well?
My hope is that I do know that the county is looking at other pools of funding. The primary source of funding for this is locked by state law to be in a 6-mile radius of the MGM. But I do know that the governor, the county executive, members of the county council are exploring every option and looking at other grant pools as well. Mr. President, you want to close this out?
Absolutely. So again, it is our pleasure to certainly partner with Councilmember Burrows to support District 8 residents. To all other council members, we have a platform that we're able to aid and assist as much as necessary. We're starting with this to make sure there is an impact in Prince George's County. Again, Prince George's County is going to take care of Prince George's County. So on behalf of the 100 Black men of Prince George's County, and certainly thanks to Councilmember Burrows, we thank you all so much and look forward to having a major impact with this relief effort. Again, 100princegeorges.org/relief, 100princegeorges.org/relief. Thank you.
Oh, and every resident in District 8 will get a mailer in the mail with all the details, so.